Jumbo. My name is Mary Richardson and I come from Perth in Western Australia. And I'm very lucky to be here in the beautiful Mombasa to engage with future students from Mombasa to deliver options for them to come to Perth, Western Australia, to study in our amazing universities.
What kind of students that you're targeting?
Lots of students, undergraduate students, school leavers or future school leavers, and because we offer undergraduate courses in business, agriculture, architecture, health and medicine, lots of disciplines, and we also offer postgraduate courses as well.
What is the advantage of studying in Australia?
While studying in Australia and especially studying in Perth, Australia is a very progressive new country, amazing infrastructure, especially in Western Australia. We are a huge state and we are very resource rich. So Perth is a city of opportunity for study, opportunity for living, and opportunity for work, integrated learning while you study. Also just job, career, living prospects. Also the cost of living in Perth, being a smaller city, is lower than the bigger cities because after COVID, cost of living has skyrocketed all over the world, but most especially in the bigger cities. So in Perth we still have the advantage of being a smaller city, which makes the cost of living more affordable.
Which courses do you prefer or some other courses that you can do online?
We don't offer that many courses online. Usually in Perth at UWA it is face-to-face. So in alphabetical order, just broadly, the areas are architecture, business and commerce. Hot off the press, everybody wants computer science, data science, AI. Engineering is huge, especially in Western Australia, because we are a huge state and we have lots of resources, and we have 8 different specifications under our engineering umbrella. Health and medical sciences, UWA is famous for these courses, and we have postgraduate Doctor of Medicine, Dentistry, Optometry, Pediatry and Pharmacy. And other options are all of the sciences, natural sciences and law, psychology.
How cheap or expensive is your studies?
It is, the government is telling us that the cost of living is about 30,000 Australian dollars per year. And then international fees vary between courses, but I'll just give you a ballpark, it's about 50,000 Australian dollars tuition fee for most courses, the average range. However, UWA is very happy that we have a global excellent scholarship and we are here to attract the best minds. It's a merit scholarship based on your merit. For example, we have $6,000 discount from the fee, next level is $10,000 and the top level is $12,000. And for example, if an engineering student is doing engineering, costs about $50,000 a year now, times 4 years because it's honours. If the student gets our $12,000 per year, that's each year. So it's a total value of $48,000, which is about a 25% scholarship. The students don't have to apply for this scholarship, they just apply for the course, and when they upload their transcript, the scholarship will be applied for them.
Because one is also asked, is there a rating program or just
Well, another very good thing about UWA is that the opportunity within the city. UWA is a member of the Group of 8. In Australia, there are about 40 plus universities. but only 8 of them are in the top 100. So UWA is one of them. It's a top 100 like Ivy League in US or Russell Group in UK. So we're a top university in the state, ranked 77 in the world. So this is very attractive for employers for future employability. Also, although we are a little city, we have 33% of Australian stock-listed company headquarters in our little CBD, the Central Business District of Perth. 720 plus headquarters on the Australian Stock Exchange. Compare that to Sydney and Melbourne, the two biggest cities combined. Between them, they have 820 stock-listed companies. So we are huge in terms of economic power and opportunity. So going back to, we have got 720 CEOs in our little CBD, the Perth, and UWA is the number one university in the state, just across the river. It makes sense that most of these CEOs are graduates or alumni of UWA. So we have very strong industry connections. These alumni give back to UWA by giving free guest lectures to our students and also work integrated learning, WIL. These are units for credit while you study. It's not Will Smith or Will I Am, it's work integrated learning. And because we have those connections with those companies, they will take our students like mini internships while they are studying. It's an enormous networking opportunity for the students while they study at UWA, and when they graduate, they can put their hands up for any graduate positions that may arise in these companies. And that is why UWA is number one for graduate employability in Western Australia.
My last question, how is AI?
AI is, of course, a hot topic. Everybody wants AI. It's on the list for most sponsors. So UWA offers AI, Bachelor of Advanced Computer Science, and we've got 4 specializations. Of course, one most popular one being AI, cybersecurity, data and computer science. And AI is like, of course, taking over the world, and it's where the younger generation are at, and that's why we work with our industry partners to develop the courses that are in demand, which is AI.
So the demand is so high?
Yes, yeah, very high. From Kenya, so we have 25,000 students at UWA, about 5,000 are from international, and about 400 from Kenya. That's all over Kenya. And we welcome many more.
How many other
We do have students from a lot of countries. Of course, Africa is a huge place. So we have West Africa, like Ghana, Nigeria. I look after South and East Sub-Saharan Africa. So key countries are Kenya, of course, South Africa, Botswana, Zimbabwe, Zambia, and another one for us is Mauritius.
That's a lot. That's what I'm
Yeah,
okay.
My name is John Muturi Mereti. I'm the Associate Regional Manager for Murdoch University in Africa. So that involves outreach, talking to students, talking to stakeholders within the education industry, and giving guidance to assist African students, including, most importantly, Kenyan students, to give them opportunities to study in Perth, in Western Australia.
So basically, what are you doing here?
So today we are going to meet the general public and students from various education institutions, which means high schools in Mombasa. So we are going to be counseling the students, listening to them to understand what their passion is in life in terms of careers and education, giving them career guidance on different courses that they can take and the implications of that, particularly when they take those courses in Perth, Western Australia. We will also be speaking to the general public because to this education fair, we've invited the general public and specific schools in Mombasa.
Why Australia?
There are many reasons why a Kenyan student can choose to study in Australia. One is because of a very high quality of education. For example, if you look at a university such as the Murdoch University, it's home to the world's best academic building. It has cutting-edge degrees, particularly those touching on artificial intelligence and data science, which has become a very topical and niche issue in the world today. So to study at the world's best academic building and to study a leading course, a cutting-edge course such as artificial intelligence, means a lot in terms of enlightening Kenyan students. The second major reason is because students who study in Perth, Western Australia are given an opportunity not just to study, but to exercise the skills that they learn in class. That means that students can study and work, and because this is Australia, there's a very decent minimum wage. So while they are studying, working to build their practical skills, they also make a very decent income, and they are allowed to work at least 48 hours, at most 48 hours every 2 weeks.
Oh, so they are guaranteed job opportunities?
There are multiple job opportunities. What I've witnessed is that all the students that have taken to study in Murdoch University so far, and those who have been willing to find opportunities in Perth, have all found opportunities to work. But I would also like to mention that as part of the curriculum, Murdoch University offers something called the Work Integrated Learning, which means that students, as part of the curriculum, are given opportunities to practice their skills within the industry.
Hi, my name is Rahim Kassam, and I'm the Chief Executive at UniServe Education.
Okay. So tell us more about UNICEF and certain engagement.
So UniServe is a company, we've been around for 20 years, and our job is that we work with universities across the world. So universities in the UK, Canada, Australia, the United States, Malaysia, a lot of different countries. And what we do is we are representatives of these universities, and our job is to give information to students here in Kenya, across East Africa actually. The universities train us, they give us all the information, and we pass it on to the students here in Kenya. That information includes things like career counseling, how to make applications to the university, how to apply for scholarships at these universities, how to apply for the student visa, because every student who goes to these universities will need a student visa. At the end of the sessions, we get all the students together so they can make friends, they can help book their accommodation together, and we provide all these services to the students here in Kenya free of charge. So all the information we give, all the advice is completely free of charge to the students. We have offices all across Kenya, in Nairobi, Mombasa, Eldoret, Kapsabet, and so on. And students can come to us at any point, physically in the office. They can call us, they can email us, we can do Zoom calls, and we can provide this information 24/7. Today, we are hosting an international education fair. We're doing it in Nairobi, we're doing it in Eldoret, today we're doing it in Mombasa and many more places. And the idea is we bring together about 120 universities from these countries I mentioned, in Canada, the UK, Australia, the US, and we ask these representatives from these universities to come here and repeat the same information to the students physically to their face. So the students understand that all this information is actually not a scam like some people told me earlier. It is actually genuine information. And for the students who are interested, they can hear it straight from the horse's mouth. So students can come in, they can register, and again, at no cost, they can come and talk to these universities about how to apply and how to go to these universities.
Is there a number that you're targeting?
Sorry?
Is there a targeted number?
There's no number we target because our job is to get the information out to as many people across the country or across East Africa. Our job is to just get the information out there. Even if there's one person who can benefit, we are happy. But to give you an idea, in the last event that we did a few months ago, across Kenya, we saw over 3,000 students who came to inquire about studying in these locations.